This is a part 2 to the first video that I did on confidence. And we build confidence by taking action, by showing up messy, by showing up shaking. I want to share with you a quick little story. And to prove that I do this, I just got done with a lawn walk. And, I'm sweating. I don't have a fancy camera. There's the band at the high school playing. You can probably hear the music. Everything, I'm recording this from my phone. It's not about you, it's about your message. And in the first video I said, we all have a message, we all have a purpose. Whatever role you're playing in life, it does not matter. You can make a difference right now with where you are at. So I want you to trust that. I want to share a quick little story of my first ever speaking event. I've always wanted to be like a motivational speaker, and I got invited, and this was a paid event, and in front of 50 executive men for a corporate event, and it was a talk on self-love in February for Valentine's week. And I tell you, this was my first event. I was so scared. I was in the hallway pacing back and forth. I got there super early, and I was waiting for them to announce my name, and I was going to throw up. I was literally shaking, and I told myself, I'm going to show up shaking. If I'm sweating, if the microphone's moving, I don't care. I'm going to show up because it's not about me. It's my message. And I had to drill that in my little brain to show up. And the only reason I would have walked out, you guys, the only reason I stayed was because I told everyone, I had a full-time job at the time, I told everyone I was working with about this gig. So I was going to work the next day, and I knew that I had to do this event because I couldn't embarrass myself and say that I walked out because I was nervous. So I walked in, I showed up shaking. I didn't sweat. You really couldn't see. I mean, I was sweating, but you really couldn't see it on my shirt, thankfully. But felt so empowered. I felt so confident, not at first, but as I got going, little by little, I was like walking through the aisles, of people, and a couple people were crying, a couple people were writing things down, and I felt like a success. I felt empowered. I felt confident. I would have never have felt that if I wouldn't have taken the chance, if I wouldn't have taken the risk. And all the motivational speakers in the world, I love Les Brown. I was listening to him this morning. It's easy to be comfortable. But if you want something more, if you're watching this, you more than likely are ready for more in your life. You cannot be comfortable. Growth is uncomfortable because you've never been there before. And I know that because every day I push myself. I push myself and I push myself further to see what I'm capable of. Because why I am on this earth, and I want this for you too, to experience your best self, your most empowered self, to feel free. We all want to feel free. I think we want what we want because we want to experience the feeling of freedom, of security, of safety, of bliss, of joy. And along the way, we are going to stumble. I allow myself to fail. Just the other day, I was like, maybe I should get a full-time job. When you are an entrepreneur, even if you're not, if you are just doing the everyday life, you will want to give up. You will want to quit. But you only fail if you quit. And I'm not a quitter, but I'm okay with failing. I am okay with failing and starting over and trying new things and doing it again. Because I've learned, I wasn't always this way, but I've learned to say to myself, and this can only come from within ourselves, to say to ourselves, it's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up. I've been on this, just really eating clean. And if I want to allow myself a couple chocolate chips or something, I'm not going to beat myself up for it because I'm consciously choosing it. I'm not going to shame myself. I'm not going to beat myself up. I know it's a journey. It's not a straight line to get anywhere. If you want to put in your GPS to, I'm in Wisconsin, if I want to go to Florida, I'm going to be all over the place. I'm probably going to have to drive through Chicago and, it doesn't make sense, but, it's not a straight shot. So give yourself permission to show up messy, shake, sweat, because the people who are going to be drawn to you, your success is the energy, it's your presence, it's your message. It's not about doing anything perfectly because let's face it, people don't want perfect. They want genuine. They want authentic. They want real. So give yourself permission to be real. Take off the mask. Show up. You know, there's lots of videos on here. Most of my videos, I don't have makeup and I'm in my car. So be yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't do things, think outside the box. Do what feels good to you, not because everyone else is doing it. So I'm going on a rant, but I hope this helps. Follow me for more tips and have a beautiful day. I believe in you. Keep shining. Mwah.